What is up, everyone? Welcome for another Supreme live video. I wouldn't say this is a live cop because, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be going for anything. And it's probably a good thing just because it's been a minute since I haven't gone for anything. Even though last week I didn't go for anything on the live, but I did pick up stuff in store. This week, in my opinion, I think I'm just gonna skip this week. But let's take a look at the drop list. We have 7 minutes till this release. There's a lot of leather items, so that's probably why I'm skipping this week. But let's take a look at the bottom and the way up. Start from the bottom up. So we got some long nylon shorts, embroidered sweatpants, this old English balaclava. So there's a lot of pieces that easy to skip. The only one down here that I do like are the Ernie Barnes baggy shorts. But man, those baggy shorts are really baggy. What's up? Let me know if you're gonna go for anything. Leave it in the comments down there. You're gonna grab the brown and pink fitted. Let me take a look at the fitteds that you're talking about. Oh yeah, the fitteds are cool. The new era fitteds. I personally just don't wear fitteds, so I'm not gonna be going for that. What else? So all the Ernie Barnes stuff is, in my opinion, the best thing from the release. I don't know if I've taken a look at these varsity mesh shorts. It's just some of the stuff like the fleece jacket, it's too expensive at $348. Let's see. What else we got? There's a lot of leather stuff that I'm not going to be going for. The baseball jersey, not a fan of the velvet upper. But I opened up a few things. So first thing here is the Ernie Barnes baggy denim shorts. I like these. If anything, this might be my favorite item of the week. All the original artwork by Ernie Barnes. But it does have a high retail, $168. Oh yeah, the cam cap also as well, being $66. Yeah, I don't really see people posting stuff today, so that's why I feel like it's gonna be like a sleeper week. For the last few weeks, I feel like it's been hit after hit. But yeah, a lot of this stuff, in my opinion, is gonna be personal releases. This Polar Tech mesh football top, I don't know why they picked this Polar Tech material. It is the spring winter season still, so that's why they make these items. But also this button up is really nice. Both of these designs, but retails $178. What else do we got? Marvin Gaye cover art. Yeah, I think I've been going hard every week. The only week that I didn't get anything was there's one week that I didn't get it. It was like that DJ. That's the only week that I didn't buy anything, but literally every week, and we are on week 10. So we're close to halfway through the season. And I needed a break from buying stuff. So, like I said, the shorts are my favorite thing. These aren't bad, the varsity mesh shorts, but the only colorway would be this copper one isn't bad, but I think just the black one. Sometimes they go up in value if you want to get it to invest in them. But is it really worth it? And then I'm not gonna go to Dover Street. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Dover Street Market. But yeah. Oh yeah, the reason why I couldn't go live on TikTok is because for some reason they banned me. There's like a temporary ban, so I had to wait like the 30 days. So that was kind of stupid. I don't know what the reason why. Dover Street Market, I don't think I'm going to be going in store for that. I might go to the main Supreme store because I have these items. Like I kind of want to just compare the Gore-Tex jacket that I have, the Umbro Gore-Tex jacket. And I kind of want to see if they have what they have sitting available in store. But even this like fleece jacket retails $348. Ever since they switched to this like Japanese brush fleece, it's all synthetic anyways. They made them like more expensive. I'd rather them be like a different type of material and have them be like $220 tops. But yeah, this is the Script logo New Era. Yeah, this might be the only other item of the week that I think is not a bad cop. This brown and pink actually looks really nice. I am not a fan of fitted, so. But oh, the release is almost gonna happen. Let's take a look what's gonna sell out. So I gotta close some of these windows. But yeah, the BB is a Simon. I don't even know anymore. But a lot of that stuff is overpriced, so I'm not gonna be going for it just because of all the studded stuff. But all right, let's get to it. 1 minute to the release. I think the leather stuff is gonna sell out quick. I don't buy leather things like that, so I'm gonna be skipping it. The BB Simon zip up hoodie, I think it's gonna sell out. Retail is $298. That really isn't that bad. That is a $100 increase from the regular zip ups. Actually, it might be a $150 increase. But people really love them, so I think that is gonna sell out. What else? Maybe some of the Ernie Barnes stuff is gonna sell out. These varsity mesh shorts, black one for sure. I think some of these scripted New Era caps are gonna sell out. But I like this spell out track jacket. This like velvet color there. I gotta get these streams started a little bit earlier, so. And it is 8 o'clock. And let's see if all this stuff loaded in. Let's see if the retail price is. I kind of want to take a look at some of this stuff. I might get the shorts in store. I'm really debating on it. If I do, I'll just get the black ones. Yeah, these are fitteds. This tan and pink one. But I just don't like fitteds. If I go for anything, it'll be these shorts. These purple ones aren't bad either, though. Yeah, lock in. If you're gonna get anything, get it right now. I like this spell out track jacket. And then most of Supreme track jackets are water resistant. They're not like waterproof. If you want waterproof, get like the Gore-Tex items. I kind of like this one here. I'm curious to see if it's gonna sell out. I'm gonna keep that one open. A minute and a half. And then nothing has sold out. Ah, did not mean to click that. So I have no idea. Oh, I totally forgot about talking about this thing here. Is this really $20,000? Yep. This C-Bob F5 SR. Like, who's gonna buy this? $20,000? Are you kidding me? What's the first thing I'm gonna put in my car? To be honest, I think I'm gonna skip on this week Nothing I really feel like getting. But I will say, I'll go through some of the items that I would go for. So, okay, the only thing that sold out are some of these leather goods. If I wanted to spend more money, I probably grab these shorts. And maybe these shorts. And this track jacket. I like this dusty purple track jacket. Some of these things will end up selling out. It's simple. You could barely see the Supreme. Kind of what I like. And then looks like it's stitched on. Oh, the camo one sold out. So if any of the colorways I would go for, it would have been the camo, blue second. Oh, these are not all of them. Okay, so the blue one and the camo one, which were the two best colorways. It's because of the rhinestones. That's why these are so expensive too. The only extra thing you get is that little one. I don't think I like the color on the camo, but I like the light blue one. No shoes. Oh yeah, I'll talk about shoes later on. I was gonna go live at 7 a.m. for the stream, but I slept through my alarm, so I could not do that. I was planning to do this like 2-hour stream. Let's see if any of these, so bigger sizes on this one sold out. These might sit for a bit. Yeah. Why did I add to cart? All right, let's refresh. Almost 5 minutes into the drop. Ooh. So the Ernie Barnes skateboard. This would be a really cool art piece to have if you are like fan of skateboards and having them displayed, because obviously if you're gonna buy this whole set, I don't think you're gonna be skating on them. I really like this. Okay, so a lot of the leather stuff sold out. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but like I said, I wasn't going for that stuff. Surprisingly, this Ernie Barnes camp cap sold out. Yeah, I did not expect this one to sell out as quick, especially because retail $68 for a camp cap. I think it's very unique. These all over prints. But man, $66. After tax and shipping, you're spending probably $80 on that. Okay, and then we'll take a look at StockX, see what things are looking at. But yeah, some stuff did sell out faster than I expected. I want to see if any of these sold out. No, full size run here. Anything gonna profit? I think, okay, so in terms of profit, I'll show you really quick. If you wanted to make some money, I think some of this leather stuff profit. Also, I had a feeling some of this BB Simon stuff was gonna sell. These two sold out pretty quick, so my go-to would have been the camo one, the light blue, the second one. We'll take a look at StockX really quick. Some of the product images are not loaded in here. and it is kind of early to tell. So later in the day, you'll see where prices sit. Let's see. I kind of want to see if there's any sales. All right, so these Ernie Barnes cap. People are already willing to pay $70 on this. Lowest ask is $115. Some pocket change there. This is the leather zip card holder. Lowest ask is $222. No sales yet. Where is the zip ups? Okay. I want to take a look at these. All right. Sorry, ever since I did this multi-stream, it's kind of going slow, but there's already one. I'm not logged in, but size large. Somebody is willing to pay $305. I think we might have some good sales on these. It's too early to tell right now, but it did sell out really fast. Not crazy, it didn't sell out in seconds, but it still sold out pretty fast. I had a feeling a lot of people went for these things to sell. Once again, it has leather, so I wasn't gonna go for it. But retails, what's the retail on these? I think it's, yeah, the 198, is that? 198, so yeah, it has leather, so fuck that. But I do want to see if there's some sales. Lowest ask is $324, nothing so far. It's already, yeah, there's already high sales on these. If I go in store, I don't think I'm gonna go when the store opens. But yeah, that's it for the release. I'll refresh one more time, 10 minutes after the drop. I want to see if any of these track jackets have sold out. None of these rayon button-ups. Ooh, both of the jerseys sold out. And then the gray and red one on the zip-up sold out. Black one's still there. Black shorts, like I said, shorts are gonna sell out. Especially in the summertime, you could probably flip these. Once they're sold out now, so you could flip them like later on for, you can make $50 on them. Black colorway, simple, has a bunch of Supreme and details on there. Other colorways, I'd say you get some lucky sales if you want to sell them. And for some reason, the black one has a full-size run, I think, just because there's no contrast with the rhinestones. I like simplicity, so I think the black one here would have been my third pick over the red one. I don't like red. Yeah, this sold out. Baseball jersey sold out. 188. These still sitting, bigger sizes sold. This has a full size run. Can we have this sit till the end of the season so I get it on sale? Probably not. Like, as the days go by, some of the sizes will sell out. Yeah, that's it for the release. But this morning I wanted to go live for these pink foam Air Max 95s. I did wake up like enough to enter, but I got notification from like Soul Retriever. There is only like 1,000 pairs of these. So I want to see if any stores have them, because I might just go there instead of Supreme. But say they are really limited, I don't think they're gonna have them anywhere. Like if Bodega or Undefeated post about them, this is what I'm gonna be going for. Yeah, big skip for Supreme for me. But yeah, if you want to make some money, you could probably sell something. But I didn't grab anything for this release. The hat was cool though. If you all got the hat, then that's not a bad crop. Also, these Kobe's dropped, which I'm not really feeling. If anything, I sold the last Kobe's that I bought. But actually, let's take a look at these Air Maxes, see where they're at. Keep this window open. Because the neon pairs are going crazy right now. They're like $300 to $400. I did go from, I entered every single raffle. So these are crazy limited. Look at this. My size, 9.5. Lowest gas is 400. Sell now for 3. I did not expect these to go this crazy, but they were pretty limited. Now let's take a look at the pink pair. I think those will probably be high in price, maybe not as crazy. But since it is women's sizing, yeah, bigger sizes are gonna be tough to get. Last sale's 245. That's not too crazy, but I'm in between like a 9.5 and a 10. So last sale is 270. If they have these in store, I don't think I'll be able to get it because I know people are going to be selling these. But back to Supreme. Let's see really quick. I kind of want to see if some stuff is selling. We're going to open up a bunch of stuff. I'm just curious on the resale and some of these things, since they did sell out pretty quick. And I did check right after the drop, so it's a little too early to tell. Also for resale, it's tough getting stuff online because it takes like 2 weeks to get it, and by the time it comes in, it might drop in value. Someone sold it already for $189. They might cancel the sale or not, because if you see my videos before, I've gotten a couple things from Supreme under retail, but usually not this close to the release date. I have gotten like a low sale of a jacket that I wanted, but it ended up just getting canceled. Let's see, nothing. Ooh, somebody just sold the whole deck for 600. I did not think this was gonna go this crazy. I thought this was gonna be a hold item. I'm like, later on, this could be something you can make a good amount of money if you bought it to resell, but somebody already sold it for $600. And then these I think are 400. Yeah, that's crazy. No sales on these. They're kind of expensive, so I kind of hold back from buying expensive stuff like that from Supreme. But yeah, that's it for the release. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll feel free to ask. You just cop the zip up camo. Yeah, it's pretty easy. If you wanted, I feel like some of this stuff, if you really wanted it, you could have grabbed it. But yeah, that's it for the release. I'll refresh one more time to see what's sold out. I have a couple things I'll unbox really quick. All right, same things, jerseys, everything but this black zip up on the BB Simons. Only black shorts. Like I said, I might just pick up these shorts. Hat sold out. All the leather stuff is sold out. What was retail on this skate? This deck set. 400, so it was kind of pricey. But even 600 sale, you're still making like $100. But just think about where you're making money from. All right, I have a couple things. This is from week 8, I think. So I'll open this up really quick. Let me try to center, let me make the screen bigger here. All right, sorry, this is kind of shitty. But what do I got here? Oh, this is the couple of the jerseys. Any stickers? No, no stickers. I got some stickers. Oh yes, I got one of the Ernie Barnes stickers. I totally forgot to pick these up. All right, if you think you're just gonna go in store after work, what are you gonna pick up? If I like it in hand, let me know. We're gonna grab in store. But yeah, I think this sticker is so sick. Definitely keeping this one. This is the Ernie Barnes sticker. And then they gave me this sticker, which I gotta censor that. Oh yeah, so I got these are the split football tops. If you watch my video live, I got the green and the black one. I got these in a medium, but they weren't the right size, so I ended up getting small in store. And then later on, I got the green one in a size small. I think I single carded it. I ended up getting the green one a size small, so that comes in, I think, in a couple days, or actually comes in tomorrow. Yeah. And then what else do I got here? I need a knife or something. I'll use this pen. And then here, I think this one is the Transformer. It does say fragile. I'm not gonna open this, so I did not buy this to keep. Transform. Ooh, another Ernie Barnes sticker. Cool. And then another one of these stickers that I have to censor. But yeah, this is the Transformers. I don't think, yeah, I'm not keeping this. I low-key just bought this to sell, and then I was gonna keep the football tops. I think it's cool. I already saw somebody build it. But you're gonna get the Ernie Barnes. Yeah, the button-ups, I think they're still sitting online. We'll double check. Unless you're getting like a 2XL, that they might not even have that in store. But yeah, the Ernie Barnes button-ups are really cool. 178. Really cool artwork. I like the dance one better than the pool hall, but they're both very clean. Yeah, that's all I picked. I think that's all I have to show you. I'm trying to think of if there's any other releases for the week. It's pretty much it. But what do you think about the Supreme knife? I'm not getting that to keep or sell. Am I selling this? Yeah, I'm gonna sell this Transformer. I already have somebody who wants it. If they bail, then I'll probably post about it on live and see if anybody wants it for retail. But here it is. Let's take a look, see what's it at right now. I kind of want to see Supreme Transformer. Oh my god. Why did I? No. I swear, pop. There it is. Oh my god. Why is this? Okay, there you go. Last time I checked, the prices are still pretty low, 132. The guy I'm selling it to, I just gonna give it to him for retail, but if he bails, I'll let y'all know. If you go in store, try things on. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. As for other releases,